Hey guys, it's Jake Cinninger from Humphreys McGee, representing the one and only Jake Blade. This is a special little creature. It was devised over 20 years ago because I was always pulling on the back of my bridge because the whammy bar always got in the way of the electronics, and just it was sort of, I was always running into it if picking, and it always felt like, why keep it way a ways to grab and pull back around. So it kind of ergonomically corrects some of the wonkiness of what I call wonkiness of a tremolo bar, and it puts it into like this taunt, tighter sort of mechanism, and it feels very taunt. So it's like a little bit more expressive. So one thing that's really cool about it is you can sound a little bit more vocal-like, a little bit more of a long wave vibrato rather than this squirrely short like thing that like a whammy bar would do because of the pressure you're fighting against the spring on both sides. This way, I could use the butt of the guitar to hold. So I could hold a half step or a whole step or even more. So you can get those like Jeff Beck kind of qualities. See, I could hold the pitch and it stays there and it doesn't get shaky. So at the same time, for like single notes, so I can get this more like Aretha Franklin, more operatic vocal shake out of the string rather than it being so rigid. And what's nice is at the end of a phrase, you're usually not picking, so you have time to ergonomically reach for it, even at a high speed. Just like little things that make the end of phrases a little bit more special. Just sort of like a dip off or a drop in or a fade in or whatever. So that's kind of one thing you can do with like single notes that is kind of cool. This is one of my favorite, like super wobbly chorusy effect. You can just like say hammer on notes, pentatonic scale. Kind of get those Adrian Belew qualities out of one note, right? Who doesn't want to sound like Adrian? So now let's take it into like a chordal thing, where we can really make this cool without a pedal, almost a chorusing effect with any random chord. Like a Bill Frisell slow, almost out of tune. And again, it's like after I play the chord, it's got somewhere to go. It doesn't just stay there unless that's what you want. Very subtle shake. Get these kind of cool half steps and make just a chord more dramatic. So it's got a lot of character just in a slight usage of this thing. So it's really kind of spunky in that clean zone. So if we add a little distortion, a little grind. Isn't that nice? Get those kind of Eddie Van Halen chords. Like I'm always hitting harmonics and dive bombing, so you can kind of get that that effect. And also I'm using, again, the butt of the guitar right here as pressure. Because if I just pulled up on it, I'm going to pull the whole guitar with me, right? That's not going to make sense. So use the pressure of the guitar to obtain that easy ride down. I'll like end the phrase, go back and get that almost Moog-like vibrato, like a mini Moog, right? And get that like Richard Wright from Pink Floyd sort of waver out of a note, like the end of a phrase. Something like that, or be afraid to ditch the butt of the guitar, pull that thing up, and you can really get a radical shake. Plus, it looks good on stage, right? If you're going. So those are some of the things that I do with this thing. So I probably use it in every song. So it shows up somewhere, somehow in every song. You know, grabbing it for a power chord. Or like the Motley Crue Dr. Feelgood harmonics. Anything's possible. Just cornucopia of sounds right there in the Jake Blade. Check one out, roughgauge.com.